I've always heard how beautiful Alderaan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least it'll still be pretty in the Holos.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
We could use some R&R, that is for sure. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figures she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the 3 largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Our mark is with Gerard at House Thule, and the rest are target practice. Anything else?
Well, that pretty much sums it up. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
Nice place you got here. So what's on tap?
Rafid, have the help fetch something palatable to our new guest. Some trough water, perhaps?
That's kind, Father. But are we certain they can spare a bucket?
Ah, true. As you can see, your arrival is imposing upon our hospitality. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
People are gonna talk after I blast you out of your boots.
Are you going to take that, Haida?
She's armed and armored. I'm hardly going to wrestle her to the ground.
Don't talk like that, Father. It's beneath your station.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
You better pick those words more carefully than your friends here.
I will deal with you respectfully if you extend me the same courtesy.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
What? I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
Just tell me where to find this twerp.
This transaction must be handled delicately. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
If it gets me out of here, fine.
This is not to be taken lightly, Bounty Hunter. I am bestowing immense legal authority, even if it is temporary. Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now repeat after me. I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
Uh-huh, I accept. You know the rest. So we done?
What? No, you must... Oh, never mind. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Is he serious?
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous. I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
Here's your opportunity to just shut up and hand over the message.
You don't make demands of me, mongrel. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranter. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
How about I deliver your teeth?
Wow, I bet that hurt.
Oh, you struck me! How dare you! You leather-faced harpy! I'll see you suffer for that! What are you both waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground! Baron Zakar will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy. Or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
You're a slow learner.
Ow! Stop that! You'll regret... All right, quarter, I relent. I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
I have never seen a sense of entitlement outweigh a sense of self-preservation like that.
May we never meet again.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Just saves me the trouble of taking him off the payroll.
That could have been our competition. Might have caught a lucky break.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I may have negotiated with his face a little.
I've always thought that pompous nitwit could use a good straightening out. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
I'll get my gear together and head back out.
House Alder has the support of Organa and the Republic. Do not underestimate them. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Well, looks like we're getting to sightsee after all.
What is all that noise?
Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. It's gorgeous.
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Where's the fake?
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I'll show you damaged.
Please, I'm begging you, you mustn't touch. They are each priceless. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Looks like you're out of time.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
I'm not your bouncer.
I suppose insolence is to be expected from one of your sparse social graces. As for you, if I find you here when I return, I'll have the cook skewer and baste you.
Does this mean I should cancel the ceremony?
Are you absolutely insane? House Alder just announced that mercenaries have pillaged the Royal Museum. They are calling for whoever is responsible for the attack to be brought up on war crimes. War crimes! I demand an explanation.
Keep talking, and I'll be penning your will in blood.
I believe I can forgive this error. Once. Let's see if this was worth the backlash. This is in Organa's house tongue. I'll need a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Does that thing say where the Duke is or not?
It does. But that information is of no further use to us now. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
I'm gonna pay House Rist a visit. Be back once the Duke's a corpse.
You're determined, I'll give you that. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
I don't like the looks of this.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
How about I pick up his tab, and you tell me where to collect?
Very considerate of you. But I don't know where he went. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
You want something, or did you just show up to chat?
I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
Why don't you handle this?
You already have the Baron's confidence. You could easily get close enough to eliminate everyone at once. You're the obvious choice for the job.
I don't trust this guy, boss. Zakhar's been good to us so far. Let's play straight with him.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Double dealing is bad for my reputation.
Such a pity. Goodbye, bounty hunter.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
You didn't call me back just to pay me.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
That was liberating. Rapid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, Father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
Makes sense, considering how buddy-buddy they've been.
The facts support that assumption as well. Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Vala, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Vala! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
Guess nobody told you the bait gets eaten.
No! No, please, don't!
Huh? Boss, behind us.
Take her down.
Hold your fire. There has been enough needless killing today. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
This isn't about money. The Duke's gotta die.
If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
I need that body.
Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Looks like we're finally catching a lucky break.
Will you agree to those terms?
I'd rather rack up my bonus kills.
Come on, boss. Are we really so hard up for cash you've got to kill everybody you see?
Money doesn't grow on trees, Mako. It grows on nobles.
No! Please, no! Ah!
Open fire!
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, Bounty Hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously, his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, Uncle? Stooping to compliments, to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, hater.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
My job is finished. I have other places to be.
What are you doing? Get back here and name me Baron.
Wrist flunky dead ahead. Better watch your back.
You looking for trouble?
No need to be alarmed. I'm only here to deliver a message. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan incoming.
The Durasteel Duke. Confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
I won't keep Krista waiting.
I don't think she's giving you a choice in the matter. Someone's trying to get through.
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
Is your idea of a trap?
Yes, but you are not the one it's meant to ensnare. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I'd rather bury his family, but friends are a start.
Do not mistake this task for petty vengeance. This is justice. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Hedar Soong. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soong was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soong wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Seddon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Seddon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
He doesn't have blood enough to make up for Brayden and Jory.
At least he'll be made to account for his actions. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Seddon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Consider yourself challenged, Seddon.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I'll hold you to that. I've seen a lot in my time. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the Great Hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Taro stands.
You are no Mandalorians.
You should have shot me first.
Die, you dog!
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Taro mustn't win the Great Hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm not interested in your codes.
Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Taro isn't worthy of such a great teacher. Not by a long shot. If we ever see him again, I'll tell him that before you blast him. We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Taro's cronies messing up the final round.
Seddon's cost us too much time already.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the Great Hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Jaro, the Mandalorian killer himself.
A Jedi Master should help cement my reputation.
This fella's no slouch, that's for sure. At the Battle of Coruscant, Jaro single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Jaro and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
The crew won't just let me board.
Getting to your target's part of the challenge, sugar. We do got a plan for that little old battle cruiser, though. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room. and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
Do I get credit for every man who goes down with the ship?
Sorry, hon. This one's a package deal. Now, that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Taro Blood. That slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
We'll step on his neck, Mako. Then fire until our blasters run dry.
I hope I'm there to see it.
Okay, Taro Blood deserves a rather gruesome end. I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
Jedi are all talk.
No, I'm all talk. Jedi Masters are something else entirely.
Don't listen to him. I'm with you all the way.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA 2 minutes. Everyone up front.
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. Oh boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. What? We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
Load up. We're coming out of this ship blasting.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Okay, Taro, we're coming for you.
Halt! You are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
Better idea. You lie down and die.
Open fire!
So, you're still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
I should shoot you where you stand.
These cell doors are ray-shielded. If you want to kill me, you'll have to let me out. Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
Let's say I do. What then?
My equipment's right over there in that lockbox. I suit up, then we end this. Something I should have done long ago.
You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
Works for me.
No! You can't let me die like this! I'm Taro Blood, you worthless piece of filth! I'm the future of the Mandalorians!
So long, Slimeball.
Let me out, damn you! You can't do this to me! I'm Taro Blood! Taro Blood!
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
That's not gonna happen.
Then I'll have no choice but to subdue you. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
You will realize what a complete idiot you are.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
You're wasting your breath and my time. Die!
Fendus, your lightsaber.
Master! No, it's not possible, Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on.
Your master died on his feet. You won't.
She was no threat to you.
Not in the mood for a lecture.
Fine, don't mind me. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run. You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero. You know that, right?
Let's focus. Don't want to be the crew that was almost crowned Great Hunt champions.
Right. But still, Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sung. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
It has been quite a ride.
It hasn't all been fun, but this feels pretty good.
And trust me, the celebration's just starting.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
Let's get on with business.
The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter? Great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've got to be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
No more bit jobs and small paychecks for me.
No, definitely not. Great Hunt winners are destined for great things. The Huntmaster will address you now.
How many of you have won the Great Hunt?